Do you think that it's respect even though they ratted?
Be so high when they hit it, they gon' eat it up. I'm in the field and y'all look from the bleachers. Dick so good, get a little bitch of seizure. I'm on the end of the Glock, you receive it. I got more stripes than Adidas. Recipes, Bob, have respect like a preacher. Rich shoot again, you need bags to meet it. Niggas be tripping if you think I need you.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Theboctavia, and I am back with another video. Today's video is a second parter to yesterday's upload that I uploaded on Rayful Edmond. If you have not seen that video, make sure that you do. And if you do not know me, my name is Theboctavia. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. Today's video will be the difference between the snitches of the 90s and the snitches in modern day. And what I'm going to speak on specifically is, the outcome of what happens to street legends versus what happens in the modern day when you do the same thing that they did. And not just snitching, but coming back to the place that you're from after snitching. If you are new and you like what I just said, then make sure that you subscribe and like this video. I'm almost at 4K, but who's counting? You know what I'm saying? We're doing good regardless of the numbers. I love y'all, but let me just get into this. I had a thought, and I was thinking about not just Alpo, not just Rayful Edmond, but Frank Lucas, and who is that mob dude? John Gotti, like all of the top people or people with a status that snitched. And in every situation, none of them got, okay? It was another mob dude who did a interview on John Gotti, and allegedly he was one of the workers for John Gotti or whatever. And he was talking about that he snitched, and he's still here. He has not been touched. I think it's Sammy the Bull. Yeah, it's Sammy the Bull. So, and all of them are untouched. Now, my question is it just because you have legendary status or what? How do y'all still come back to where y'all from? Like nothing ever happened. You feel what I'm saying? When modern day, that can't happen and does not happen. Like, what I want a lot of people to realize about today's time, and I'm sure it happened back in the day too, it don't even have to be nobody snitching. It could just be a rumor that you snitched, and that's really gonna be it. And for you coming back to where you lived before this rumor or before it's facts. When it come back, that's you signing your death notice. That's you signing your death certificate. That's somebody signing your death certificate. You know what I'm saying? But in today's time, there's really no way to make no legendary status. You know what I'm saying? Back then, the laws was different. I don't really think that anybody can get up to that status. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that anybody can get up to that status as far as having so many bodies or just having a lot of criminal activity under your belt without getting caught up until a certain point, like these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So again, a huge difference is nobody can really reach that status right now. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got X amount of dollars, it's not how they got it. It's way different in today's time. You get caught after a certain point and not after the certain point that they got caught. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot under their belt, at the time of their arrest, that a lot of people can't reach that fast. So that's number one. Number two, the times have changed in a way where, and again, I know that this happened back in the day too, because word of mouth is, very toxic, and people gossiping is very toxic, and people believe it. It don't take much for people to believe gossip and rumors. But I feel like nowadays people are more paranoid. People are more paranoid and they'll believe it more they'll believe it very fast without it being facts. And no matter what the relationship is between the folks, you know what I'm saying? The John Gotti part, it is coming from Sammy the Bull, which is a snitch, okay? John Gotti died in prison and Sammy the Bull is out. So my thing on that is that will be saved for another video. But an example of a snitch from back in the day named Whitey Bulger just recently got killed in prison, and his eyes got gouged out and stuff like this. Now, when I first seen it, I'm like, you know, maybe his past done caught up with him, or maybe somebody didn't like that he was a snitch and they handled it, you know what I'm saying? And it could have went that way. A lot of people thought that it would be like a mob hit or something. And there are politics in prison, so we don't know. But he got killed, and he ratted on a lot of people within the mob and within the criminal organization business, and he got touched. I just wanted to put that in there as an example of someone who did get touched. But the bottom line and the question that I have for you guys is, why do you think that the people or the top guys of their area, the top guys of that time, who snitched on people, and not just people, but a lot of people, you know, small people, the middle people, and then the top dogs, they snitch on them and then they're great, you know what I'm saying? They snitch on them and then they still are able to walk freely. And another example of a known rat in the mob business is Michael Franzese. I watched his Vlad interviews, and likable person, smart to get out, but he's able to walk freely, you know what I'm saying? So the bottom line and the message to this is, and the question that I have for you guys is, why do you think that that is able to occur with these dudes versus the dudes nowadays? Do you think that it is status? Do you think that it's respect even though they ratted? Or like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure it out. In today's time, it really doesn't take much, and it's a lot more paranoia within the streets. So a person don't even have to see paperwork or get told from a person who they really trust. It just can be alleged from some motherfucker, and then it's on. You know what I'm saying? So is it still respect for snitches? Low key. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to say, oh, how can Alpo just walk around and this and that and that and that? Man, somebody got to respect them. It got to be something. Because it may not be money no more. You know what I'm saying? They may have took all that. I don't care what he say. It can't be, you know, that you paid and you still paying for people's way and all this other shit. It can't be that. So what is it? It gotta be some type of respect for some things that you did. And that's the jaded part of the streets, you know. That's the cap part, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will have things to say about him snitching or about these people snitching, but you would still want to be associated or be cool with this person. Or you would still let them, you know, walk freely and do their thing, even though you know for a fact that they snitched. Because seriously, it's a lot of people that is in the position that these dudes were in back in the day, where they had a choice and a decision to snitch or to, you know, not. And some did not, you know what I'm saying? But they did. And a lot of them do have explanations for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them do. Some don't make sense, but that's just how it goes. So let me know in the comments below, what do y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel? And is that supposed to be a personal decision if you snitch? Or like what? It's a lot to go into this, but I ain't even finna, you know what I'm saying? On to the next video. Let me know in the comments. It's your girl Theboctavia, and I'm gone.